Exactly.
Their actions, demonstrations that they've been participating in under at campuses all across the country. I'm just looking at my notes here because, as you mentioned, I'm just running out of court right now, but it's really, really important because Judge James Cohens has found that Mahmoud Khalil is removable under the Secretary of State Marco Rubio's assertion that his continued presence and his actions in the United States actually compromise foreign policy and political priorities. That's very stunning because that is actually the only thing that she ruled on today. She did not rule on the other allegations that were raised by the DHS that he allegedly misrepresented information on his green card application.
None of that matters. It doesn't have to matter. Like, they can do for whatever reason they want. That's what the rules say. I said this at the beginning. Everybody was getting mad at me for saying this, but like, it's a fucking fact. Yeah, that's what the rules say. That's fucked up, though? No, it's not. Why is it fucked up that the country...
The right heroes could make all the difference.
Be wary. No timeline exists where Magneto yields.
You might be a legal permanent resident, but you are not a citizen at. Why is it fucked up that they can tell you to leave? No. This is the same thing that I said before about, like, in Japan. Like, if somebody goes to Japan and they're, like, live streaming themselves being annoying, I think that Japan should absolutely get rid of them. 100% they should. Yeah, absolutely. Same as nuisance streamers? Yes, it's the exact same thing.
Not the man I used to be. I have found a greater cause.
Particularly, if somebody is coming to the country and they're being
They'll be coming in 30 seconds. Stay strong.
And problematic, get rid of them.
Shall we, Emma?
It's that simple.
Look at you.
It's so reasonable.
Glimmering like a golden sun. Khonshu wouldn't like
They said
you
in court that they need not go further than Secretary of State's Marco Rubio's assertion, and she seemed to agree.
Yeah.
And Armando, before we
so
get...
that's it.
And it became its own being.
Yeah, none of the other stuff.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
affect this could have moving forward because there are already people being detained.
You need to stop that vehicle in its tracks.
Do not give me reason to alter that arrangement.
Ready.
Right at the end of the forest.
You cannot hurt me.
So, quote, I would like to quickly step on nothing ever more important than process, rights, and fundamental fairness.
That's the whole point. The due process of somebody is afforded that process of law. Everybody has a watch your back.
Stop them in their tracks.
I don't know why people don't understand.
Much better.
What we witnessed today is neither of these principles present today or in the whole process. This is exactly why the Trump administration has sent us to court thousands of miles away from their family members. So some members of the are appointed to hundreds of other
We are undefeated.
That right now basically falls in their court. We don't expect any sudden interference.
WRW. Nice one, guys. Nice one.
Mutants always rise again.
About 2 weeks, a little less than 2 weeks, to file any motion for additional relief, to decide whether or not they want to appeal that decision. So that's still going to process and that's still going to play out. But now, really, eyes are on that New Jersey court to see what they rule as far as relief.
And Armando,
Stop them in their tracks.
this is the first of its kind here, anyway, and there is a precedent that could be set because other universities have reported other students being detained in a similar fashion. So I'm wondering, we're going to hear from Khalil Secretary for I'm wondering what kind of effect this had.
Our enemy has been spotted.
Keeping in mind, Khalil is a
Yo, nice. Yo, I think you should play Iron Man only. Iron Man only. Yo, Mag, you should have finished the Mantis.
The moon haunts you.
Let the tanks come.
Yes, if
cannot be
somebody is
quelled.
coming to this country to, to cause political unrest, I
Better
want them
stop that
deported.
vehicle!
Period. If they're not a citizen, I want them deported. And the
Leave
reason
them
why
to come.
is because we have
Down
enough
to
of our
30
own
seconds.
problems. You are a guest in this country.
There's still a chance to stop them!
Go, guys, ults. We need ults.
The final 10 seconds!
Guys, keep it contested at least.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be the
Yo, Emma should have contested it. She could have.
Always rise again.
And now you're complaining and causing trouble. This is common sense for any normal person. The only reason why people are against this is because they agree with his cause. That's it. Because the U.S. is funding the killing of Palestinians.
The perfect site for an
Yeah,
attack.
I think that's really bad.
This
And
deserves
so
your
that's a
attention.
problem that we need to solve, and we need to approach that as
Better stop that
I
vehicle!
don't want to implement
You need not fear.
tell us
Turn down next week.
Yo, play Iron Man. Star.
We are undefeatable! Stop them! Better stop that vehicle!
Guys, why am I not contesting it? I don't.
And so, why is it that this thing is going to just give you the ability to just simply ignore the law? That's not how it works. Think about how the other
You are under my protection. You'll be more careful next time. The moon haunts you.
This was a very high-profile case of an international student being targeted by the Trump administration over his alleged actions
Rebirth
during
is a mutant's greatest
Now,
Only
really
60
important here
seconds
because
left.
His legal team did push back on a lot of those claims. There was a lot of information that was filed actually just 2 minutes before the hearing. This time I need hearing.
Better stop that vehicle!
All the evidence that
Yo, we need cloak and dagger ults. We need cloak and dagger ults. Contest. We can clear it.
The final 10 seconds!
speech to come into the country and cause political violence.
Us against the world!
I'm opening a portal.
It's like
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. There's still a chance to stop them!
Pulse charge. We'll have strength for this encounter.
So, and by the way, the government doesn't either. So, the whole logic that because the Constitution says this, that means it's going to be followed.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop
Right?
them.
For example, voting. Voting's the best example I have.
No.
No, I'm
Dreamed
just
of
not
a safe
interested in
haven
that
for
at all.
all mutants.
Free speech
At
advocate, by the way.
last, I have
yeah,
made it a
for
reality.
Bro, I'm.
Absolutely. And also, what do you
Yo, Emma, can you switch?
Only 60 seconds left. Now or never.
You are under my protection.
I will turn down next week.
We are undefeatable! The final 10 seconds!
Important, sorry, you can't just deport without due process.
Mutants always rise
You'll have to
again.
keep fighting until we have a winner. Don't give them another inch. Or else.
Covering absolutely.
Your battle.
I shall not be removed so easily.
Thank you for getting us the latest information. Yeah, no, I know how that
The
is.
current score is 0, 2, 3.
Try talking to a
Time to
lawyer,
switch
then you
things
see
up,
for sure.
including which side you're on.
But you know who else is a lawyer? A judge. A judge is an elite.
Be wary. No
And, guess
timeline
what?
exists
A
where
judge
Magneto
decided that he's
yields.
gone.
You'll need a
So I don't
top-notch
need
team to win
that
this
because
one.
It's already
Who are
been
you
done.
calling a
That's why he's
raccoon,
gone.
huh?
Yeah, the court already ruled on it. It's that simple. Yeah, this is a huge W. I'm very glad to see this guy get removed, and I think they should do it to everybody else. All the other people that were participating in these protests where they were taking over buildings and stuff, even if you were just tangentially involved and you're not an American citizen, get the fuck out.
Round 2,
Asmon's
go!
take was right.
I
Well,
can't fix.
of course. Asmon's take was right once again.
Do you truly
Senator
believe
presents
you can
data that
stop my
shows
grand
that
scheme?
white women are the ones that benefit from DEI and not black
Armor
people.
patch
I
here!
know
30
what
seconds
I believe
before you attack.
DEI is.
Get
and
ready.
I believe, truthfully, it is simply
Asgard
a
has been
way
invaded
the
yet
black
again. Old buddy.
is using the minority community, the black community, to get their agenda.
a regenerative cocoon. Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
Focus my cosmic power on more important matters.
The true enemy
The
is
battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2,
saying it.
1.
I'll patch you up.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Once
Waking up.
this timeline thing sorted out, I'm taking a long vacation
But
Lots of stuff to
facts get in the way of my feelings. Let's just look.
You're
Facts
ready for
Enterprise
action.
magazine. It's stating the black community go on
I need to find
I needed that more than I needed.
some assistance, please.
for nationwide.
I've become
My good deed for the day.
In corporate America,
You already fucking know.
You're ready for
already
action.
fucking know. What do you guys think? Is it 70% or 80%?
how many of you think are black? 4%.
Light Force is in
That's
preparation.
crazy. Damn, I thought it was gonna be like half the
halfway
people
there.
were
Keep
like
going.
white or something like that. They
I'll
did
patch you up.
Like, that's what it was.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what I thought this was about. 1%? Yeah.
I'm just dying.
I would have said,
Thanks.
I would have said,
Armor patch here.
Ready. Here come the bad guys.
I said 70.
You're ready for action. See?
Go up time, go up time.
Crazy.
We are undefeatable.
You're welcome.
All right, you can come and see it by different. Looking at these professions. 76.1%.
I was fine. Thank you.
I'll patch you up. Team player.
He's killing that tree. We're going to stop him. Almost there. Don't turn back now.
You did your part, I suppose.
Healing Khonshu. See? I'm
The vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
Right. 3.8%.
Armor patch here.
Some uninvited guests.
You're welcome.
In
There's a lot
2011,
we could destroy around here.
3.78%
I feel like I'm being watched.
officers in the United States were black. 10 years later,
Shall we
That's a
raise
yes.
in 2021, the time of this study,
You're welcome.
3.78% were black.
So after 10
You
years,
started counting on us.
it increased it by 0.07%.
So cold.
I'll patch you up. Rise, my friend.
Leave them to Khonshu!
Second chances.
You're ready for action.
3.78% of all chief diversity officers in the United States were black. 10 years later, in 2021, the time
You're
of this
halfway
study,
there. Keep going.
3.78% were black.
We need to get these beasts.
Yo, can I support Soul?
This is
Nice shot. Nice shot.
power.
Us against the world.
I'll patch you up.
Soon after the ults are finished, the locals, okay?
You're not understanding what's going on. What he's saying is that these
I was fine, but thank you.
are topics that
I'm fucking helpful.
I think
This
generally
is a nice spot.
really
I'll patch you up.
and they use minorities to push these
Aim
topics.
for the big tree.
And they are not beneficial to minorities. They're beneficial to other white Canada.
I'll get you next time.
Yes. But it's not actually beneficial.
ready?
Leave them to Khonshu!
Is that
I'm
this
fucking
entire
helpful.
apparatus is not serving the goal.
Someone scratch my back.
I was fine, but thank you.
The Cosmos healed you. Oh, I'm not gonna make it easy.
Almost there. Don't turn back now.
But there are more white people than other people in America, not the other races. So who is employed does make sense. Did he say gender?
You are safe now, my friend.
If you have a 10-year policy that is
I'll
about
patch you up.
selective hiring based off of race, and after the 10-year policy based off of the selective hiring based off of
Vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
0%, I think you can make the
You're
argument
ready for
that
action.
the policy
I was
is
fine.
not
Thank you.
effective. Didn't work.
All right, that feels better.
Relay
Why is
deployed.
Wolfgang
It ain't
Karen?
cheap.
Because they categorize themselves into groups and then they find
Us
ways
against the world.
Just dying.
so be it. Even though upper middle class like
This is real This is real firepower.
Disappear.
Team play. That's me. You're welcome.
Well, we can look at some other studies.
Leave them to Behold the God of Thunder!
Will's gone.
Benefits from diversity.
That's swell.
Let's
I'll patch you up.
According to another McKinsey study, white women hold nearly 19% of all
Love battlefield medicine.
My good deed for the day. Trees make good friends.
while
Let's
racial
take
and
this.
ethnic minority women hold
Relay
only 4%.
deployed. It ain't
Overall,
cheap.
white women have benefited disproportionately
You're welcome.
from corporate DEI policy.
This might feel better already.
Give me 1 second.
Easily.
See, I'm fucking help.
Only
Go
60
ahead, I got
seconds
the
left.
graph and show you guys. You're not gonna like this.
I'll patch you up.
You're actually gonna like this a lot.
Son, I need healing.
Give me a minute. I gotta find
That's
it.
it. Don't let anything stand in your way.
I
I
Force
could
will be
deed
ready
for the
soon.
dead.
Voters opinion.
Look who's here.
Relay deployed.
DEI.
It ain't cheap. You're welcome.
Plus 31.
So close. This is your big chance. Down to 30 seconds.
This is real firepower.
Better already.
I'm fucking helpful.
I never
Final
wanted
10
to be
seconds.
right.
You got them all.
I never wanted this.
The current score is
Kind of just got
3,
put on me, honestly.
2,
Like,
3.
I didn't even want to. Yeah, I didn't even want to be right.
Time to switch
Like,
things up,
sorry, it got
including
reset.
which side
I'm an
you're
idiot.
on.
I hit the wrong thing.
Who are you calling a raccoon, huh?
The right heroes could make
Where'd it go?
all the difference.
That's some bullshit. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Up? I passed it? Sorry, I'm an idiot. Go back.
Round 3,
Good
go!
guy who occasionally takes stuff that doesn't belong to him.
No, I don't think that. I feel like I would have seen it.
Okay.
I'm
Okay,
so-
okay, okay.
I'm a fucking moron.
Done.
Coming in 30
I'll do it.
seconds.
Give me
Stay
a minute.
strong.
Let me just do it this way. History? No, the history won't work because I was on
Oh,
the
okay.
base page.
Okay,
I
okay.
open up the specific term.
Done.
Never a dull moment for our crew, eh,
See,
Quill?
they're trying to shut it
I just
down
hope we can
because
get
they
this
don't
wrapped up soon.
they don't want there it is.
I have plans.
I know.
You made a plan. I guess there's a first time for everything.
76.1%.
Deserves your
Right.
attention.
3.8%.
The battle starts in 5,
Well, let's keep
4,
going.
3, 2,
We didn't
1.
gain a percentage point. We didn't gain a
We
percentage
need to
point.
stop that vehicle in
But
its
during
tracks.
that same time, white women gained more. Already know?
I'll patch you up.
Well, we can look at some other stuff. Here's four
Cosmic might returns.
who actually, this was the title, who benefits from diversity? Let's see.
I'll get you next time.
Excited.
Down to 30 seconds. Better stop that vehicle.
19% of all free food positions, while racial and minority women hold only 4%. Overall, white women have benefited disproportionately. Don't let that get in the way of your feelings.
Oh,
Let's look at Crimson. Harvard
The
University.
final 10 seconds. They've made
When
it
we were studying
halfway.
diversity,
Stop them.
equity, and inclusion in administration in the admissions process at universities, they went and asked whites
You'll have to keep fighting until we have a winner. Better stop that vehicle.
who we are.
There's still a chance to stop
Yo,
them.
Emma, you will have to go, Emma. Emma, I have no.
White students at elite universities tend to be affirmative action favorites.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
I do the right thing unless the wrong thing is more fun.
Power One video of that before. Why? That's the last time I felt this good.
Bro, can you break the turret? Hey, guys, can you break the turret?
I'll patch you up. Someone scratch my back.
They've made it halfway. Stop them.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Rise, my friends. This is real firepower.
Guys,
Nagamoto!
guys, can you please stop the mumble here?
This is real firepower.
Behold the god of thunder!
Guys, heal!
I'm not gonna make it easy.
There's still a chance to stop them.
For DEI because of the
Guys, our star load is shit, guys. The star load is shit. Guys, please contest now. What the fuck?
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them. Only split all points of appetizer.
You are shit, asshole. You are shit, asshole.
Better stop that vehicle.
I mean, only if you can play Iron Man, that's good. Can you play Iron Man?
State institution of higher education from complying with any state or federal law.
I'm counting on you, friends.
Services.
It's spider time!
This is real
He- Guys, we lose. GG's.
Don't give them another inch. Or else.
This is real firepower!
Behold the god of thunder!
Second chances.
You're welcome.
By the eye of Agamotto!
That fucking hurt! Pulse charge! Fire! I'll patch you up. I don't think that's welcome, committee. Even I can see where I'm not.
Guys, your healers are too strong.
Right in our past. We were going to dictate what subjects we could talk about.
you go to in-school suspension.
I would simply say
This is real firepower!
discussion or debate. As long as the faculty member allows you to do it.
That fucking hurt!
Keep your tentacles off the armor, fellas.
Yes.
The current score is 3-2-6.
It's just a
Time to
positive
switch
way
things up,
trying
including
to
which
put in
side
code.
you're on.
That's all it is. If you believe that
Who are
a
you
room full of
calling a
100
raccoon,
people
huh?
has to have
You'll need a
13
top-notch
black
team
members
to win this
because
one.
that's the breakdown of society, and you only find 5 qualified candidates. How do you get to your 13-member quota?
Well,
Guys, listen to me.
And you fire them. You place them with a white woman.
Be wary.
And then you
No
replace all the rest of
timeline
them also
exists
with
where
white women.
Magneto yields.
Round 4. Go!
We can no
You
longer
have to
hide
drop
from the
Yo,
dangers that
Iron Man
surround
switch.
our
Iron Man
shores.
switch.
More minorities
Guys, if you guys can play,
What does that do for the 5 members that got there based off their merit? What does that do for me, who has a
30
Juris
seconds
Doctorate,
before
my
you
wife
attack.
who has a
Get
master's
ready.
degree,
so
and has served in
I w-
corporate rooms for 20 years? What does that do for me, who was already in the room?
You save
What
yourselves.
happens is the other 87 members look at all of them as though the reason we're present is because of the
at least I know who my father is, man.
And that's also from Harvard. He's talking about a study from 100
Oh, okay, bro.
from Brown, Harvard, and
The
Yale.
battle starts in
So
5.
these are
At least I know who my father is, man.
like you think about
You don't even know who your father is.
live at
We've got trouble. Help get that vehicle to its destination. Only 60 seconds left.
based off my merit. Because we try to provide a phantom land where every board, every
please.
every class and every chamber to represent equally the diversity.
You need
They're
no
sneaking from behind all the time. No, we really have to attack.
Heal! No heals, man.
Not even that you're getting people in there without being subject to so stopping your own didn't work. And so yeah, no, that's why this so good though. I instantly started adopting the right
This is real firepower!
The final 10 seconds.
I don't think about it that way, but there's a
is
lot
a
of people like
mutant's
it's
greatest
problematic.
gift.
It is. It's very problematic. It's actually racist. That's why I don't look like that.
So let's keep fighting until we have a winner.
I'm not a big racist.
No, he pulled me off it.
I want some appetizer.
You know, like that's about it. And what's your
Final
thought? Yeah,
score,
I know, I
3,
hate to let y'all
6.
down. I'm just telling you that. Yeah, that's just give me my sub back. You're not even sub, bitch. Shut the fuck up.
Well, you can't expect to win them all.
The game that people insisted and ensured and promised that yes, in fact, let me go ahead and look at this tweet. This is a really funny tweet. Wait, he deleted the tweet. Basically, what happened is that Dragon Age came out, and Dragon Age became an unfortunate battleground for you know, the video game culture war, where you know you had characters that were turned into effectively like modern representations of like gender politics, and in general, it seemed like this game took like every opportunity that it could to take advantage
The
of
right
like, a
heroes could
current
make all
social
the
issue.
difference.
It
Beware.
did that in
No
spades.
timeline
And I
exists
played
where
Dragon Age
Magneto
a lot,
yields.
And so when I'm talking about this, I didn't finish the game, but I played it for 135 hours. About half of that probably
Who are
was
you
me just
calling
leaving
a
the game
raccoon,
on
huh?
overnight. But I went through pretty much every character, companion, full storyline, and I almost completed the main story, but I didn't finish it out. So, basically this game came out, and it came out to raving, tremendous reviews. Everybody was saying this game was going to be insane. But anyway,
Round one,
so
go!
Jason
Who
Schreier
are you calling a
made a
raccoon,
tweet
huh?
when the game came out, and he said, "Go woke, go oops, top the charts." And this
They'll be
was to
coming
make
in
fun
30
of the people
seconds.
who
Stay
were
strong.
talking about how like, oh, this game being woke is going to kill the game. It's gonna be, oh, this game is going to be unsuccessful, right? Well, so actually, I actually don't like the game very much, but I do like seeing you chuds get dunked on. And so Jason Schreier,
You working for the Glintar
unfortunately,
Board
was
of
captured
Tourism
by
now?
ideology
Imagine.
and
The battle starts in
decided to
5,
leave the element
4,
of reality.
3,
And
2,
unfortunately,
1.
we're snapping back
You
to
have to stop
reality
them
today.
from securing the mission area.
The sales for this game
Travel tip.
were
The right
50%.
credit card for dimensional the extra miles.
The game was projected
Here
to
they
have
are.
3 million players.
I'll patch you up.
I appreciate
And
you.
also, this is players, so keep in mind, let's use some logic here, all right? We're gonna talk about logic. A company releases data from their shareholder report.
Enemy tag.
Shareholder reports are meant to
You're ready
ensure,
for action.
like confidence and confidence in the shareholders, right? Like they're meant to raise the value of the company and communicate the value in a way that is most beneficial for the people that are running the company. So if you look at this logic,
See,
if
I'm
they
smart. Someone scratch my back. I'll patch you up.
that means that probably the 1.5 million players is the most positive metric that they could use that is factually true. So it would even go to
After my step.
You're ready for action.
you see kind of what I'm saying. Because it would be logical that in the shareholder report, they would want to report the data points that would be most advantageous to them. And so if 50% is your best case
You
scenario,
need to stop that vehicle in its
think
tracks.
about what the actual reality is for this area.
You're welcome.
Oh, I cut your really.
Game Pass beta, informational copy.
The moon haunts you!
Relay deployed. It ain't
Better
cheap.
stop that vehicle.
Combat and, you know, it has decent character building I enjoyed. I'm not surprised why this happened. I'll tell you that. And so,
Don't mind me. I'm just dying.
So,
You get a weapon! You get a weapon! You get a weapon!
now it's been found and it has 3,000 points. To be fair, this is a single player game. And
You
the
owe me
majority of
one.
people that would have played the game have already played it.
You're ready for it?
Disappear!
Behold the god of thunder!
So if you go to the
This is real firepower!
Oh, a touch of feeling.
You're welcome.
rogue crowd, the issue with Veilguard is my advice to fans, look at the game, the identity. How many of these games have to
The moon haunts you!
putting in divisive social issues inside of a video game divides people? And when you divide people, well, I don't know. I guess they did divide people. They divided them by about half.
This is a nice spot.
That's what happens.
There's still a chance to
Too
stop
bad,
them.
Bob.
Better
If
stop
you
that
put
vehicle.
divisive content into your game, you're going to have people divide.
Someone scratch my back. You're ready
And
for
so,
action.
Ooh, a touch of
you have to
feeling.
ask yourself the question
The moon haunts you!
that you know that people won't like and will have a massive negative reception on social media.
Well, it takes a while to gather that.
Ask yourself the honest question.
They hit a checkpoint. Now might be a good time to stop them.
Long-term health of the company, employees, and the product that you use it as a battleground for what
You
your
ain't
social
got rid of
ideology
me
Better
yet.
stop that vehicle.
You're welcome.
And it sure seems like the answer to that question here is very
My
much a
friends
no.
are here.
So, we can expect to see probably the studio that make this game get either shut down or massively restocked.
More bad guys. Just
Dozens, if not hundreds of people lose their job.
You're ready
And
for
the only
action.
thing that I have to say about it is real
Almost didn't make it. Again.
You make garbage.
Leave them to Khonshu!
Disappear.
That's the way it goes. Downside.
This is real firepower. This is real firepower.
She's already gone. And they're not even hiring.
Behold the god of thunder!
That block can hurt. You're welcome. Tandy needs help. Team
I'll
play.
get you
That's
next
me.
time.
CEO shares dropped by 15%.
Keyhole break real nice.
CEO stock.
The moon haunts you!
You're welcome.
Leave them to
This is a nice spot.
The light force wants to heal you.
That's almost as bad as
You're welcome.
you don't like see
This is real firepower.
Look up behind you.
The human host is down. I'll patch you up.
Disappear.
but either way, massive that means if you had $10,000
Oh, I'm not gonna make
Better
it
stop that
now.
you
vehicle.
have $7,500.
Don't give them another inch. Or
Well, actually, a little bit less, about $7,000 or.
You're ready for action.
One.
Only one of us gets to play with Khonshu's toys.
You get a weapon! You get a
The moon haunts you!
I appreciate you.
This is real firepower. What are these weird keyhole things? You're welcome. This is real firepower!
All clear, no more on.
My friends are here!
My good deed.
Only 60 seconds left.
You're ready for it.
That's not what happened.
Someone scratch my back.
Careful.
As a journalist, but I
You're
think that
welcome.
he's gone too far with thinking about
Ooh, a
this
touch
stuff.
of healing.
And it's, I
Call
think
back
that a lot
every
of
grade.
these
Armor
like
patch
social
here.
issues have
Hey
caused
up.
people to lose their
He stopped them
objectivity.
in their tracks.
And they
Down to 30
make
seconds.
people accept realities that simply do not exist. And I think that it's a lot of people
You're
that
ready for
have
it.
genuine talent and genuine like ability to do good. You see them basically
Leave them to Khonshu. Team play. That's me.
is one of those.
The final 10 seconds.
So
You get a weapon. You get a weapon. You get a weapon.
how do you think
The current score is 0 2 2.
that was a turning point for video
Time
games
to
using
switch
social
things up,
issues inside of the
including
game?
which side you're on.
I think that you are insane if you think that
Who
the
are you calling a
executives that are running
raccoon,
video
huh?
game companies
You'll need a
don't
top-notch
exist, and
team
they
to
don't
win
look
this
at all
one.
the negative reviews and negative sentiment and think to themselves, holy fucking shit, we need to stop doing this. Like, absolutely they are. Yeah, I think that's on Concord. Well, in general, right? But it's a cautionary tale. And also, and that's if it's going to be remembered at all. Because you have so many other games that are even bigger.
Be
failures
wary.
like Concord.
No
So
timeline
maybe people
exists
won't
where
even think about this
Magneto
game at
yields.
all.
Round
Shooting
two,
yourself in the foot.
go!
Well,
Alas,
apparently
we
they
can
shot
no
themselves
longer
in the foot.
hide from the
Because it looks
dangers
like the
that lie
studio's probably
beyond
gonna
our
get totally shut
shores.
down. They paused all hiring for the entire studio, and all of those people are going to be out of a job. That's it.
30
And so,
seconds before
let's
you
go ahead.
attack.
We'll look at a few
Get
more
ready.
posts about this and look into it. Let me see if I can find any more.
Watch yourself out there.
Where is the rest of it?
Be wary. No timeline
I think there's
exists.
Who are you calling? I'm a good guy who
afford to.
occasionally takes stuff that doesn't belong to him.
Yep. There we go.
The battle starts in 5 4 3 2
Commercial
1.
success, actually.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I wear white for a reason. I want the bad guys to see me coming. You're welcome. Needed that, thanks.
I appreciate you.
That sucks.
I'll get you next time.
So, just so you guys understand how much of a generational
I'll
failure
patch
this
you up.
was, let's just
This is a nice spot. See, I'm fucking helpful.
million copies. They didn't. Let's assume that they did.
I tried to keep you out of trouble. Don't mind me. I'm just dying. You're ready for it.
That Dragon Age Inquisition.
Enemy tank.
See, I'm fucking helpful.
A long time ago. You really think that it's going to get 10 million more sales in the next 10 years? What are we talking about? Of course that's not.
The moon!
I'll patch you up.
That's what's
Thanks.
the notion of a commercial success. Well, here's the reality. A lot of journalists look at this game as a cultural battleground.
I could leave them to Khonshu.
Without any degree of rationality or common sense.
You're ready for
So
it.
what ended up happening is that they were defending a product and defending something that nobody actually
These keyhole things This is real firepower! This is real firepower! You're welcome.
because I thought you were going to buy by Steam. But somehow they
Disappear!
incredible than they were. And
My good deed.
You get a weapon.
I'll patch you.
the form
Double KO!
Things are gonna be different this
so
time.
now he's posting only on Blue Sky.
You're welcome. My good
good deed for the day.
Thanks. I appreciate you.
Help get that vehicle to its destination.
Isn't the service bad enough?
Armor pads here. Hey up.
Wait, I don't grab.
Team play. That's me.
So funny. So funny.
You're welcome.
I gotta get out of here quick. Yeah, EA, and to be fair,
Doe says we're ready to go.
wrote on this himself, and
Get
talked
outta
about
here.
it. I'd have to go back and look and see. Yeah, no longer on.
You're ready for action. Relay deployed. It ain't cheap. Don't worry, I got the engines counted.
I'll get you.
Leave them to Khonshu!
See?
The moon haunts you!
That fucking hurt. I'll patch you up.
Anyone out there? Need some healing.
I was right about everything.
Woo!
This
You
was
go,
my
girl.
original number for sales. And the number that I used for my estimation for how many copies this game
You're ready for action.
was exactly accurate. And you know what?
This is real firepower.
I don't have a crystal ball.
That's me. There's enough.
But I have enough data points. And I know how to extrapolate data and expand it based off of a record.
A gift from Khonshu!
I don't know, two classes in math. Fuck, I'm pretty sure high school has a class in this. It's so easy to do. It's so simple. And people are giving each other the runaround because nobody can do math. It's embarrassing. Then apply
Relay
common sense.
deployed. You're welcome. See,
Based too
I'm
much on
fucking
Steam
helpful.
DB.
You get a weapon. You get a weapon. You get a weapon.
And I've been accurate with every prediction that I've
The
made.
vehicle reached a checkpoint. Keep up the momentum.
I don't think that I do. I got lucky? Well, man, I sure do get lucky a lot, don't I? You were being honest, they weren't. That's true. And that's also, see, you know what?
I'll
That's the
patch you
bigger
up.
point. And I don't even think there's a school where you bring up that
Relay
I
deployed.
don't think
It ain't cheap.
And a lot of these other people that are defending Dragon Age the Vanguard are stupid. I think that they are intelligent people, but they just have goals that are not.
Move this thing down the road.
So when they can't see, it's not because they can't see it. It's
You're
because
welcome.
They don't see it, and they don't want to accept it. So that's the real reason. Yeah, speaks. Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's it. That's where what's going on. It's not that they can't do it. I think that they really have to come.
I'll patch you up.
They just want to take the party line. And hey,
Relay deployed. It ain't cheap.
looks like they're sinking. That's it. The goal is being accessed to you.
Woo! You go, girl. I am ready to put on a show.
Leave them to Khonshu!
As a responsibility of being a proliferator of an ideology. So they are trying to put forward an ideology
Armed and dangerous!
My good deed for the
ideology like existing. And this game got a 9 out of 10
You got them
from
all.
IGN.
You guys ready to overthrow a king? Let's do this.
Guys, I think we really need to sit down
You're
and
welcome.
have an
So
evaluation
close. This is your big chance.
who's writing and who's making
Or a dagger.
because this is so disturbing.
You get a weapon. You get a weapon. You get a weapon. See, I'm fucking helpless.
IGN is probably the best
Final
gaming
score.
website right
3,
now on the
2,
internet.
2.
I think IGN has a lot of problems, but it's the best one. You are taking your credibility.
Another
and
epic
somehow you
victory.
are-
Big win.
If you look at these different websites, actually, I'm not going to pull it up on the sense. Every single one of these gaming journalism websites is totally fucking dying. And they are like at 10% of the relevance that they had 10 years ago. I'm not even kidding you. You can look it up and check the trends for yourself. Look at Polygon, Kotaku, IGN, any of them, PC Gamer, etc. You guys need to stop pushing bullshit. Because pretty soon there's not going to be anybody left to push bullshit to. And it's happening. Every single one of these times where you review a game and then the game is bad and people don't like the game, you know what happens? People take you less seriously and they think that you're stupid. Do that enough times and people stop listening. Here's the big thing that I think a lot of people need to understand. Do not put divisive political issues in video games. Your opinion of what is divisive is not relevant. What people's opinion of what is divisive is relevant. Anyway, so this is what's happened. Dragon Age Veilguard was a colossal failure. A massive... I do think that people will look back on this and say, man, maybe we shouldn't make games like that anymore. Game dev versus DEI. My experience with DEI in the gaming industry. Yeah, I'll watch it. All right, what's this? He's a dev? Yeah.
In the United States, an executive order was made to dismantle DEI programs within federal government and encourage private sectors to end these initiatives.
Okay.
I'm a game developer, and I want to share my insights on DEI in the game industry. First, I want to go over an article that covers diversity data collected by GDC. After that, I want to share my experience with the DEIB initiative at one of the companies I was working at. For those of you new here, my name is Mustafa. I am the solo developer of the indie studio that I founded, Suburb Path.
Nice.
In the past, I've worked at Treyarch during the development of Black Ops 4, and I've worked at Zwift, which is an indoor cycling game. Right now, I develop and publish small games on Steam, such as Nexus Defenders, which is a narrative-driven tower defense game, and Beware Tomorrow, which is currently in development, a first-person stealth horror game.
Cool.
So first I want to go over this article real quick that was published by thegamer.com very recently. They're announcing survey data that GDC, Game Developers Conference, has compiled.
Okay.
The main takeaways of this article are that males made 75% of developers in 2020 within the game industry, and in 2024 it dropped down to 66%. But 33% are women plus non-binary. This article also states that around 1/4 of game developers identify
That's
as...
kind of a huge shift. To go from 24 to 32%, that's an 8% change in 2 years. That is insane.
LGBT+. Another point that it focuses on is that 43%, so very close to 50% of all game developers between age 18 and 24, so Gen Z who are just coming straight out of college, identify as LGBT+. The point that this article brings up about...
Wait, what?
18 and to 50% of that 43%, so very close to 50% of all game developers between age 18 and 24, so Gen Z who are just coming straight out of college, identify as LGBT+. The point that this article brings up about women...
I mean, I don't see how you can look at a spread like that and not think that this was somehow manufactured. That's crazy. That is a crazy skew, because I'm pretty sure that like an average, like that's at least double, right? If not triple the average of even people that age.
And non-binary people making 32% of the game industry.
And I also want to draw a distinction here, because we're going to start this video out. I mean, obviously there's going to be a lot of conversation. I think it's inconsequential whether somebody's gay or not. You know, that Tim guy that we watch, sometimes he made Fallout. I think he's gay, right? So this whole idea that being gay matters, no, it doesn't. Nobody actually cares about this. the conversation about this is about how you're adding people into the pool of developers through artificial means. So the amount of women that are game devs is inconsequential. It doesn't matter. Like, I think that people don't care, like, you know, for example, Shadowbringers for Final Fantasy